made Saturday Morning Soundtrack, I was a 21-year-old kid, and really, with that record, I wanted to make something that was like, in the production, I wanted it to be really like hard and edgy and kind of that middle finger, kind of company flow-esque kind of aesthetic. And there's a lot of eerie kind of, I was sampling a lot of weird jazz at the time, as well as like new wave and weird punk. So there's some stuff that, like, even then, my ear was definitely, if I found synthy samples, I was into them. And then, so naturally I was really into spacey, like, weird prog rock. So then I kind of, a couple years after that, started buying like analog, like actual synthesis, like keyboards and shit. And I wanted to have that just to be a more well-rounded producer, not be like a one-trick pony. So I can still do rougher edge beats because I do it still. But then I also wanted to be able to make, well, even make synth-based beats that are kind of have that edge that's the Saturday morning kind of beats did. So.
Right, yeah, I mean, you definitely have more freedom when you're making like, all the sounds from scratch, obviously.
Yeah, and that's kind of the biggest thing, was having that control. I always felt so crippled by like what I kind of was stuck with whatever sample, you know, I had, or samples. And this way now, what I'm doing a lot of the newer beats is I start with a sample, and then I kind of figure out like a starting point with it, and then I'll start ripping the parts away and then I'll play new shit on top of it, you know, get a guitarist to come play something and chop that up, play my own synth stuff and chop that up, or just loop it, whatever it is, you know. And that's, I don't know, that's what I always wanted to do.
The revolution is $1 million business. Your view has been used to make someone rich. Merchandising martyrs till the well doesn't spit. The revolution sold its own fist.
A little bit, and what we did for this, because it's 2 independent songs, and we decided to put them both together because we made them the same day. We just made them all in the same session. And the first one we recorded our stuff isolated, like I had like a closet gutted out where we would record, and then the second song we used like a kind of a shitty mic, actually used like this, like a SM57 Shure mic. It's not even for vocals, it's like a drum, you know that mic, it's like for fucking
the SM57?
Yeah,
like it's good for miking drone
and shit like that, and we ran that through like I want to say we might have ran that through a distortion pedal right away. So we just recorded it all in the room together, like kind of sitting in the same space, and just recorded it that way. And he was very about in the moment urgency, and like whatever you want to do, just fucking do it, lay it out. Like when the rock stars don't apologize, I already had the beat in mind. I had the beat, came to my house, gave me shit, drank all my whiskey, and then was like, I want to put guitar on this. Can I go home and get my guitar? So then he went home, got the guitar, and then we laid all the guitar down, and then we wrote all the shit on the spot, like, and did it all, you know. And I think they might have actually came back and reshot vocals. I can't remember, but that song was kind of like, you know, we just went with the vibe. We AWOL kind of like led it and killed it, and we just took his lead on that song. Yeah. But one of my favorite things that a lot of people don't probably know about, maybe because Eyedea, all the things that people say about him and whatever, musicality I feel like doesn't get, it's always such a great freestyler and this and that, but his musical knowledge and his base of like where he was coming from was so still like he would reference Souls of Mischief and Freestyle Fellowship, and he's with the guitar thing for this song. He's like, I want to play a DJ Muggs guitar, and to me that's like the illest shit ever, because if you really know hip hop and know Cypress Hill, you know right away. You're like, yeah, because DJ Muggs would always have those certain kinds of guitars. There's like kind of offbeat, so that's what he did on that song, and yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I've done it. I've done it. I've done it a bunch, yeah. Jordan Miche, I produced 2 albums for him. Yeah, I've done that for all kinds of people.
Just fine, 100 smiles I'm running. I don't wanna stay your sunshine. I'm doing just fine.
Yeah, you try to get in kind of get in the headspace of what that artist wants, and sometimes I try to lead people towards what's better for them. Some people think that they sound good on this or like a certain kind of beat, but it doesn't work for them, and it's about trying to find their sound, like that. And that's kind of what I had to do for myself as a rapper. Like, I like making gritty fucking beats, but then I kind of realized that for me as a rapper, I feel like I can rap pretty good on gritty beats, but I think when they're a little less gritty, it works better for me. When they're, I need the variation and arrangements and being able to do all kinds of different things. I don't want to be like just doing like a straightforward rap song, But then other guys, people that hit me up for beats, they want like a 4-bar loop. They can't wrap their head around a beat that has like 6 different parts,
Fools go till we too fake. Fuck who you think's cool, they're not cool anyway. Any day now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much knee deep in like finishing a new record, and probably only I have 10 songs, actually 11 songs, but one of them I have a conflict of interest with releasing the song because it's a little too personal. It's like one of those like, fuck, this song is gold, but fuck, this is gonna make my life living hell from 2 different people in my life, so I can't go there. So I've got 10 songs, and a couple songs away from having it done.
I'll release that shit. I'm just saying, give me the song, I'll release that shit.
Oh yeah, right? It's a good one, man. I mean, to this point, I've just released, everything's been self-released, so, but with the new record, I'm gonna definitely explore options. Kind of the entirely DIY part of my career is over. I realized that I'm good at being creative and making the most fucking amazing Ecid music that I can make, but what I'm not great at is fucking all that other shit. I can do I can like come up with cool ideas for stuff, but it's like I need somebody else that is like, fuck yeah, bro, let's do it, and has the resources to make shit happen. So the new record honestly won't come out until I find someone that gives a fuck enough about it to make it happen. Just because I've released so much music on my own and made songs, I don't care what anybody says. Ahmad Salam would have been and should have been a hit. When I released that song, I fucking got a fan base, and I didn't promote it at all. Saturday Morning Soundtrack, we didn't promote that album at all, and it sells to this day all the fucking time on iTunes. Like, they're cults. Those albums are like they're these like, and Ahmad Salam was one of those songs that in 2006, had I had any clue what I was doing, I would have not released it, found someone that was like, dude, let's fucking, like, and you know, like, I could have, there was a lot more to be made with, like, from that. And so I feel like if I just keep settling for, I'll just put it out on my own and see where it goes, I'm just settling, you know. And it's like, fuck that. I think the music I make is too unique and to, like, just settle for that, you know. But yeah, I could talk about that forever.
Good show. And you're at a Greek diner.
Yep, drinking Dr. Pepper.
So it worked.
She didn't, look at that, she gave everybody else straws, didn't give me straws.
Snubbed.
She's got something against me because I,
Snubbed.
you know, all I wanted, a guy just wanted chicken fingers. You couldn't fucking find them.
You're a villain, that's what it is.
I'm the mad villain.
No, because you're too personable.
Dick Dastardly.
She wasn't in the mood to make friends. She was like,
I know.
just tell me what the fuck you want. And you were like, yes, man. Excuse
Do
me.
that New York shit.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, leathery, interesting ma'am who serves food. Show me your character and then bring me chicken fingers. And she was like, fuck off.
Yep.
No straw for you, dick.
Yep.
That's what happened.
No straw for you. Beasley's Corner Bodega. Big Midwest bodega.
All he had to his name when he died was a frame that contained all the pain in his eyes. I used to know this dude named Ahmad Salam. He came to America to get away from bombs. And all he had to his name when he died was a frame that contained all the pain in his eyes.